Okay, everybody, you ready for our second card? It's the August card class, and this is our technique card. And it's also a really pretty layout with the different layers too. So I'm going to show you how to do paper piecing. We've done this many times before, but it's always a fun thing to do with designer series paper. And our designer paper, 14 different patterns are on sale in the month of August. So you're going to want to try some different fun things with your pattern paper if you've got a nice stash of it like I did, and I stocked up on my favorites. Okay, so this is the card today, and the last one we did sympathy. This one we're going to do kind of a get well card, but it's not, sometimes you don't want to say get well because it's just not the right card for a certain situation. So this is a really cool stamp set called Comforting Thoughts that's in the online exclusive, and it's got all sorts of sentiments that are nice, and they do also will fit in this labeled with love punch that we've been using. So wishing you comfort. I've got here, hope this is a feeling better kind of day, because sometimes maybe it's not going to get better, but you might have better days some days than other days, and you want the person that you're sending it to feel good that day and be comforted by getting a nice card from you. There is no good card for this. So lots of fun sentiments, useful sentiments, not really fun, but useful sentiments when you need to give someone some encouragement. So let's get started with this one. It's we're using, again, the Country Lace paper, but this time the Smoky Slate version of that pretty eyelet pattern. So on my sample I have the striped, and then I did a little piece with the eyelets, and this one's going to do just the opposite. So we'll see how it goes here. And got some fun, just kind of neutral patterns here. So these could be good for masculine or feminine cards. There's we got a little touch of pink there, but not too much pink, so it would work. So lots of layers on this one, and all the measurements are on the PDF that's in the group under files, and guide also under guide 14, but you can see them right there if you're seeing this on YouTube. All right, so keep going here. All right, maybe some stamping next. So I've got my label here to stamp, and I've got some scraps of designer series paper. That's going to be the one that goes across like that. And it looks like this this little pot of flowers is going to be blue because that's the scrap I have in there. So let me grab my little pot stamp here. And this stamp set is really cool because it's got 3 different flower arrangements, and then several also different places to put your flowers. So lots of variations you can do with that Country Flowers bundle. Is that going to fit on there? Yes. And when I'm stamping on my scrap, oops, I need to stamp on the blue side, I am not going to worry about my handle because I'm going to cut that handle right off because I'm stamping it twice. I don't need that top layer of the handle. So I'm just going to let that off the edge, although I don't want the ink there to get on something else. Okay, so there is my designer paper. So this is a variation on fussy cutting. It's called paper piecing because you're piecing. You could even do different layers. Do you see where the lines are? You could do different layers of colors, and that would be kind of cool. But when you fussy cut, usually you're going outside the edge a little bit and leaving a little border, but you're doing kind of the opposite this time. You're going to cut on the line, but kind of just inside of the line because you have the stamped image from below that will pull up that that line, so you don't need it on your pieced piece. So just a quick cut on that line. Okay, and then I can grab some glue. And just put that right on top of my other image, and you can see how nicely you can see that that line popping up from the back or on your image. Either one is fine, but you can see why I didn't bother cutting around that handle, because it shows up perfectly like that, and I just cut it right off. All right, and let's see, I think I already stamped the flowers for this guy, so I stamped them in the Tuxedo Memento black ink, and just doing some coloring with these are the two lightest colors we have, I think, Petal Pink and Soft Seafoam. So I've got my lights and my darks on these, and I have small images here, so I'm just going to use the bullet tip and color these in really quick. And then a little bit of dark just for accent. And you can go back and blend if you want, but I'm not going to do that right this moment. And then the Petal Pink. So this is really, really light. So you might not even see it there, but just gives a little bit of pink color. So, and then we'll come back and do the darker one in the center. That, and just to give it a little bit of a color. And it looks like I popped that up with Stampin' Dimensionals, so we'll grab one down there and one there, not too close to the top, because my top's actually going to hang over the edge there of that panel. So actually I'm going to wait and put everything else together and then put that on last, because I don't want it to be hanging off the top of my card, do I? So all these pieces need to go on. So yeah, let's do the Smoky Slate piece. And then we'll do this piece. The white panel. I guess I should check and make sure you guys can see this. Yes. Okay. I have my pot a little crooked. Oh well. You can tell I made it by hand. And then we'll stick the flowers in there, make sure that they don't go off the top. All right, and then lots more pieces still. I've got my little stripes here. It's kind of nice to have this little bit of the contrasting paper, then you can see both patterns of it, right? And the ribbon. This ribbon comes with the suite. So I'm going to make it flat across the top. It's Petal Pink and white, and it's included in the suite, so really nice ribbon. Oh, just a tiny bit of glue. I usually use my tape runner on ribbon because I don't like it to go through, but if I wipe off some of it, I think I'll be fine. Okay, and then my sentiment is, hope this is a feeling better kind of day, and I'm going to do it in black again. And dimensionals, of course, because we always use dimensionals. Right about there. Look good. Hey, that looks pretty good. I'm not sure which one I like better. Which do you guys like better, blue or pink for the pot? They both look pretty good. Anyways, I guess that's it for this card, and we'll be back in just a minute with the fun fold, which is really fun. See you in a bit. Happy crafting.